I've also realized, okay, stop. This is like,
No,
this is just me. This is perfect. This podcast is so perfect because this is all the shit that I just want to say to someone, and now it's just going out there to no one, and poor Ariana has to sit through it. But
are you kidding me? I'm loving it. Tell me all of it. It makes me feel less crazy. No, I'm just kidding.
That's good. Hello and welcome back to On Air. I haven't even taken a sip of my Red Bull yet, but just somehow knowing that I have it makes me feel alive.
Yeah, that was interesting, huh?
Yeah, like I had no energy and then I just got a Red Bull, and I think it speaks to the fact that it's an addiction and not actually the thing that I'm doing.
Yeah, or like placebo a little bit. Obviously, I don't think it is placebo because I truly feel like Red Bull gives us, something. But we just sat down to record, and then we were feeling like we need a little something extra, just to like make us feel, a little bit more energetic, a little bit more entertaining for you. Like it wasn't for us, it was for you.
It's for the good of the people.
We went and
it's for humanity.
Split a Red Bull, but we haven't even taken a sip, and we're already feeling a little bit crazier.
A little more pep in our step. A little more pep in our step. Now we're ready to go. Anyway, so welcome to On Air, where we talk into a microphone and pretend it's business advice. Some of it is.
Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it. You don't have to listen, but like it's us talking about business and giving advice
from our perspective and our experiences
and our wonderful lives.
It's a beautiful.
And today, start singing a song. You've never done that before.
I know. Okay. See, it is the Red Bull. Something's happening.
The Red Bull you haven't had a sip of?
I know, but just looking at it made me feel just some type of way.
The
made me want to color. Just looking at this glass. For anyone watching on YouTube, I'm like, wait, what? What am I saying? For anyone listening who isn't watching it on YouTube, we're drinking Red Bull out of clear glasses, and it kind of looks like we're drinking like something gross.
Oh,
like pee or apple juice.
Yeah.
Just looking at it made me feel more full of life, and so the song just tumbled out.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's crazy. Do you feel like at every moment of your life there is a song running through your head? If you were to listen, if you were to think about it.
I would say 75% of the time, yes.
Really? Okay, I feel the same. I feel like there's always a song in my head.
Not 100% of the time, but I feel like most of the time.
There's like 10 things going on in my head, and I just like tune them out. But if I don't like it. Anyways.
Yeah, what disorder is that? I'm just kidding.
I think it's my own concoction.
That's a unique medley.
Oh, sometimes I just all the time I just narrate what I'm doing in my life, and then I just talk to myself. You know what I think I realized? The reason I talk to myself so much, which I do because
you grew
every
up
single
with
person
I've
ever
I'm just
because every single person I've ever worked with has been like, do you know you talk to yourself a lot?
Yeah, you do. You narrate things out loud by yourself.
I do?
But like with other people around.
That's so embarrassing.
No, it's not. It's so cute.
Okay,
well, actually, when we were camping.
No!
When we were camping, you were...
No!
Oh, no, wait. Maybe it's when you were water skiing. I don't know, but we could hear you.
Oh, well, yeah.
You were like... And then And then we were all just giggling in the boat, like listening to your inner monologue, but out loud. It was so funny. Or maybe it was somewhere else.
No,
maybe
that was that.
fire.
I was doing that. And the other thing I do is because have you ever seen those videos of like people biking? Obviously, because Josh watches them all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like on their helmet or whatever,
and they're talking to themselves.
But most of them don't really talk to themselves, or they say some things. I'm like, I need to put that on me because I am literally talking the entire time.
You're like going down a hill. Here's a root. Look at that tree. Wow. Look at that. Oh my God. I hear a bird.
Yeah, well, it's more like
rocked up
telling myself what to do. I'm like, okay, into the corner, lean out, sit up, look up, open your knees, don't do that. Why'd you do that? Okay, too fast. Okay, who do you think you are? Slow down. Let's not get too excited. Okay, it's fine. We're practicing. We're getting better. And look up and little pop. Oh, missed it. Well, next time.
You should
the whole time.
GoPro on you.
No, it's going to be the most annoying thing anyone's ever watched.
No, I think it would actually be pretty entertaining.
And then if I'm not doing that, then I'm like singing a song.
Yeah.
Or I'm being like,
I have this disorder. Actually, I'm not even going to call it a disorder because I think it's really, I don't know. Anyways, where like someone will say something and then I'll sing like a line of a song that has that word in it.
I've never heard you do that.
Really?
Have I?
I feel like I do that
Maybe I don't even
all
notice.
the time. Because Josh is always like, oh my God. Because I guess his dad does that a lot too. So he's like, Jesus, the two. Like,
Really?
yeah. I'm trying to think of an
I feel like
example.
I'm always singing.
Actually, I feel like we both do it. Maybe that's why you don't
Yeah, maybe
notice
I don't
it.
notice it.
Like, if like, it'll be like, oh, feeling free. One of us would be like, I'm like a bird. Or like
Well,
someone would
yeah,
be like,
duh.
free falling. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. Does everyone do that? I don't think they do.
Okay,
It just
well,
comes out like I'm not like I don't have control over it.
Yeah, well, I think the reason I realized like the reason I do it, and when I tend to do it more so in like not high pressure, but like when I really am like trying to focus. So like water skiing, I'm like, I don't know how to water ski. This is terrifying. So it's like giving myself verbal prompts to like really focus myself. And I think it's just because like there's so much in my brain and so many like different that it's almost like if I say it out loud, it's like the thing I focus on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I will have that inner monologue when I'm doing something like that where I'm like, okay, focus, like do this. But it doesn't always come out loud.
Well, that's nice. It's probably better.
Or maybe I'm just, no, I don't think so. I feel like people
No.
would have mentioned it.
No, you definitely don't.
Yeah.
You're way better at not hiding, but like concealing the crazy, I think.
Yeah, no, I actually,
You're really good at it.
I feel like I'm outing the crazy on this podcast.
Well,
though,
yeah,
which is
but
unfortunate.
nah.
I do think I'm good at hiding the crazy. I think people think that I'm like a pretty like regular, stable person.
Yeah.
Which I am.
It is interesting though, because I feel like, well, firstly, I'm not good at hiding it. Like I will just, all you have to do is sit close to me and you'll hear my inner monologues. At the very least, you'd be like, oh, this girl's crazy. But, or you'll at least know what I'm thinking.
It's endearing.
Sure. You'll know what I'm thinking.
So cute.
And when I used to work at that public accounting firm, I was like, people would always be like, do you know you're talking to yourself? I'm like, yeah, I literally can't help it. I don't know how to not do it. And it helps me focus. So just, you can leave. I don't care.
Yeah, like put earplugs in.
But another thing I realized was like, I wasn't also good at hiding my emotions. I'd be like, this is upsetting. Or like, I don't like this. Not in like an aggressive way, but I would just be like very like obvious. Like, it's not like I get really mad or sad, but I'm more just like verbal about what I'm thinking and feeling.
That's actually a superpower though.
Well,
Like you don't know how amazing that is because from someone who has always had difficulty like expressing myself, like it's not that I'm like, it's not that I can easily express myself and I just choose not to. I mean, it's a little bit, but it's like for some people it's hard to even like say what you're feeling.
What are you saying?
I don't know. See?
Kidding.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Kidding.
I'm trying. I'm trying to be more open.
Just kidding.
Anyways,
It's not like you're
the
saying
fact that you like have an emotion and you let people know is actually a skill.
Okay, I don't know if it's like actually me doing that.
No, I think you do.
Okay.
I think when you're feeling something, like you make it known.
Yeah. I think yeah. I think I'm just lucky that I mostly feel positive emotions just out of sheer luck of who I am as a person. But I know that like at that job there was other people like me and it was like, wow, these people clearly hate their jobs. And then there was other people that were really good at hiding and I was like, oh, they're so good at their job and so amazing. But then I realized that those people who are hiding, they literally like went on stress leave or like had to take a break. One girl had to leave for 6 months on a stress whatever.
You truly believe that they had it all together.
Yeah. And I thought that they were like, I literally remember saying to her, I was like, you know, like this was after I'd left, but I like saw her again. I was like, yeah, you know, like I just had to leave. Like clearly I just wasn't cut out for that kind of work. Like obviously you're just so good at it. And like it's the type of work you should do. Like you're clearly so whatever. She's like, I just got back from 6 months of stress leave. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, that is crazy that people just show things differently. And it doesn't mean that someone's crushing it or loving their life just because they're not showing that they're upset.
It's not always what people portray on the outside.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't always reflect what's going on the inside.
Yeah.
And sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't.
So true. Anyways, I have no idea what we're talking about. Why did I say any of that?
Okay, well.
Okay, so I'm going to take a video of me riding my bike and you guys can see how crazy it is.
Oh my gosh, can you? And then we can post it to social media.
Okay. So stupid though. I'll have to do it for like I'll have to do it for like the whole day so I almost forget that it's there because I think otherwise I'd be a little bit aware and maybe
Yeah.
self-conscious.
Yeah, because I think part of it is like you're not I mean, you are aware to a certain level, but for the most part, you're not aware of like the external monologue. Like it's just like subconsciously like happening.
Yeah. And it's not that I don't know I'm saying stuff
Yeah.
out loud, but I'm like, well, no one's around. Who
You're not
cares?
thinking about it though.
No.
Like it's just happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Whereas-
just like me giving myself,
Yeah.
it's like in the moment what's happening. Yeah.
Mhm. I will do that a little bit when I'm home alone and I'm trying to process my feelings. I'll be like talking to myself out loud, like by myself, like doing stuff around the house.
Yeah. A little bit. Like you only sometimes do. I do that every day, all day.
Okay, so that's normal.
I think so.
Yeah.
Tell us.
I don't know, but I'll
Or
catch
driving my
myself
car.
having like full conversations with myself to like process something or like process an emotion or like something that happened by myself, and I'm like,
well, this is why I'm
talking it out
loving
loud.
ChatGPT, because you can
Mhm.
talk to it like it's another human being that you're bouncing ideas off of without making your husband suffer through the same fucking same 12 things you say every day.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
What did I say to him the other day? I'm like, it's fine. I just need to level up. He's like, part of leveling up should be you not telling me you're going to level up every time.
Anthony coming at you with the shots fired.
He said it in like he didn't say it aggressively. He was like, as
Yeah.
part of it, maybe not telling me you're going to level up every
every
it's
day.
like kind of a joke, but
Yeah.
well, I truly do tell him
Everything.
shit like that all the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the moment, I definitely believe it. But then like 3 days later, I'm like, maybe I don't want to do that. And he's like, okay. So I actually have been less. It's not that I don't tell him, but I'm just like, maybe I'll just, instead of just verbally saying the first thing that comes to my mind for things like that, I'll sit with it for a day. I'll be like, do I really want to do that? Do I actually still think it's a good idea after like 24 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, I'm like, nah. That was just a random thought I had.
You never
Felt
know.
like I had to
Sometimes
share.
it sticks.
Yeah, and if it sticks, then great.
Also, it's good to share.
Yeah, but sometimes it
I'm
is
trying.
probably a little annoying. Because I'm like, I didn't work out at all this week. I think I'm going to start running every day. He's like, why don't you run one day? I'm like, no, what's the point of that? He's like, well, you could run one. And then if you do one, then you could do more. And I'm like, no.
He's like, why don't you
That
just
doesn't make
set
any
some
sense.
realistic goals?
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I wish. It's fine. I've also realized, okay, stop. This is like,
No,
this
say
is
it.
just me. This is perfect. This podcast is so perfect because this
No.
is all the shit that I just want to say to someone, and now it's just going out there to no one, and
To
poor
everyone.
Ariana has to sit through it. But
Are you kidding me? I'm loving it. Tell me all of it. It makes me feel less crazy. No, I'm just kidding.
That's good.
Kidding.
Welcome to our podcast where we make you feel less crazy. Fuck was I gonna say? Oh, okay. Well, I think I've talked about this before too, but it's just like I have this constant internal battle where I'm like fighting my nature to like be this version of myself that I've like made up from people online or something. I don't even you know. Anyways, but then I've just realized that I just don't function like everyone else. At least the people online. Like I can sit, if I have something I have to finish, I can sit there for 16 hours and work, but then the next day I work for like 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, what a piece of shit. I only work for 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But like yesterday I worked for why do I feel like I have to have this like same copy of a day every day to be like normal and
This
successful?
like standardized view of like what discipline looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to me, discipline means every day you do the same shit. But that's literally what is.
Kill me.
Why do we think like this? Is
I
this
think
like something
because,
we've been
like,
told?
I don't know if we were told directly or indirectly, but if you think of like school
Yes.
and then you think of going to work, like a typical job, it is very much like you show up at the same time, you do stuff, you have a break at the same time, you leave, you go home, you make dinner. Like it is very scheduled and like structured in that way. And so I think it's pretty normal for us to be like conditioned that that's what success or discipline or consistency looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel the same, where I'm like,
You do. Okay.
I'll try to, yeah, maybe we're both fucked. I don't know, probably. I'll try to like be consistent at something, and I will for a little bit. And then after a while, it kind of like puts me into a rut that every day is the same, which I'm pretty sure we've talked about before. And then I fall off the bandwagon, and then I feel guilty, or I feel like a lazy piece of shit because I couldn't stick to one thing. I couldn't just like stick to it. Like It's like everyone else can stick to something. Why can't you? Like, what's wrong with you that you can't just like go to the gym in the mornings? Like, why can't you? And it's like, well, because the gym is now boring because I've done it for like however many weeks now and I'm doing the same thing. And even if I try to switch it up, I'm bored. It's like, and then I just like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like this idea of like this repeatable day that like is consistent, or it's like discipline.
it's like
to do the same day every
recipe,
day.
like the perfect recipe of a day. This is what it is. And now you just need to do that every single day. And then your life will just be perfect.
But I
can't do
I
that.
literally, my brain does not work like that. Like I cannot function like that.
No.
But some people naturally like that. They like routine. They like consistency. I mean, like that freaking quiz we took. It's like my
Yeah.
sister took it and Anthony, and they both got the exact same, whatever the result was.
Mhm.
It was like, you love a schedule. You like consistency. You like knowing what your day is going to be. You like all these things. And I'm like, I want to like that. I think I like that. And then as soon as I have that, I like cannot function.
Mhm. Yeah. I feel the same because like some days it's like, well, I feel like you said, I could work 16, 17, I could work fucking 20 hours today because I'm just like buzzing.
Yeah.
And then the next day or a few days after, I'm like, I can't even focus to do 1 hour of work. Like I'm trying so hard, but it's like I'm not effective at anything I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I do feel like part of it is just like being a woman and having like your monthly hormone cycles.
Yeah, true.
Because like we don't have a 24-hour like hormone cycle like men where they peak at the same time every day. We have a month, like a 28-day hormone cycle. So like it is natural for us to have weeks that we're like super energetic, super creative, and then there's weeks where we're maybe not as creative, and then there's, you know what I mean? So
all of this was
I'm
just
not
created for men.
yeah, fucking no, I'm just kidding. We love men.
As someone who's happily married.
Yeah.
For like 7 years
To
now.
men.
Oh yeah, to a man.
Yeah.
Had to throw that in.
Yeah. Not that it matters. But yeah, I do think that must play into it. But obviously like some women can like routine more than others and some men can like routine more than others. But yeah, I'm the same where I kind of like need variety, but then it is that weird, it's like the little angel on my shoulder is like, you like variety and that's okay. And then the little devil is like, you're a lazy piece of shit. Why can't you just be consistent, you stupid idiot? You know?
100%. I do you think, okay, so because I've been trying to like hack my life always. Not hack it, but like, is there a way to almost like zoom out your timeline of like success and just be like, I mean, obviously, but it's like, would we be better off just being like, okay, so for this, we kind of actually did start doing this. We're like, for this month, we're doing these things. For this week, we want to do these things. And I do feel like that actually has helped me be more like focused and on like, because then you're weirdly like, oh, I did everything for this week, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Or
like, what is the priority? Like, what actually matters? And if I'm doing that, then like fucking chill. Like, you don't have to be stressed about not being disciplined.
Yeah. But also, I think the hard thing is when you have a business, there's always something to do. There's always more to do.
Yeah.
You're never done. Well, like most jobs, actually.
Yeah.
That's so...
It never ends. It's the song that never ends. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it. Okay. That's from
You're actually a good singer.
Not knowing what it was.
Oh, you should do a little song for us.
Okay, and you speak
One
French.
time.
When you speak French, I'll do a song.
That's completely fair.
Yeah. Okay. I think a part of it is just like trusting yourself that you will do it and get it done. Or like, I don't even know. Okay. We've talked about this so many times. If anyone has any hacks, let us know. It's not even a hack. This is why we started our own business in the first place. We could do what we wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have to feel guilty for working in a way that works best for ourselves. Right?
Yeah. I think I need to go back to therapy.
You can tell who is in therapy. Right?
Yeah, you can tell which one of us is currently actively in therapy. But I did it first. I started it.
You can't tell.
Oh. Comment below who's in
Yeah,
therapy. I'm just kidding.
Comment below your guesses.
Just kidding.
Actually, I said something the other day because remember how I was saying a few episodes ago that my therapist was like, do we really need to see each other as often anymore?
Yeah.
Well, I said something the last one. She's like, maybe we shouldn't let it go so long again. And I was like, fuck.
Like, I thought I was getting better. It's like, okay, so maybe we should do 2 weeks. How's
She's like,
that sound?
so, you know what? Next time, let's not leave it as long. And I'm like, oh, I'm failing. No, I'm
You're
just kidding.
failing therapy.
I'm failing.
That's how I used to feel.
Yeah.
Anyways.
No, it's fine.
What is wrong with us? But then
So
also part of me
much.
is like, okay, but I just compare myself to Anthony because I live with him every day and we're very, very different.
That's the thing. Anthony is the polar opposite.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, he would never sit at a desk for 16 hours and do something.
Fuck no.
Never. He'd be like, well, it's been 8 hours, so I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Now, is he focused as fuck for those 8 hours? Yeah. It's almost disgusting. I'm like, are you a robot? How are you being so focused for 8 hours straight? I can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
But he's like, well, it's been my 8 hours. Now it's time for me to go do this thing that I do on Wednesday nights every night at 5. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so it's like both have their pros, both have their cons. And I'm just trying to be more accepting of who I am.
Yeah. You should.
So the first step in that is even
'Cause
just
you're
figuring out
amazing.
who you are. Because I think it is hard when you're so in this world that's
Yeah.
like pushing you to be something. It's like you don't even know. Like,
You don't even know that you are not that person because society and like everyone around you is saying that like that's the only person that exists.
yeah, so
It's
you're like,
like-
of course I am.
So there's something wrong with me because I'm like struggling to be this person that supposedly like everyone should be or should be able to be. Like this like disciplined, like consistent type of person.
Yeah. Also, what do most people do all day? Like, I really want a show where they just like go to random people and they're like, give us your month of what you did. Because, like, I think my expectations sometimes are just like I'm looking at the best in every single area of life and comparing myself to that. I know I'm doing that. It's not healthy, but like, I can't help it.
I will say, I feel like Anthony is the most like consistent person I have ever met. So
Really?
if you're
Oh my
comparing
God.
if you're comparing yourself to Anthony, like don't do that. You guys are just completely different and that's okay.
Yeah.
I have never met someone so like consistent as him, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah.
He's just very,
Like routine.
yeah. And he doesn't he does a lot of stuff, but he's not
Mhm.
like, oh, I have to work out every day of my life. He's just like,
No.
I work out these days. I go there these days.
He has balanced goals. Like he doesn't have like
Yeah.
crazy goals,
No.
but he also doesn't sit around, but
Yeah.
he just is consistent in his routine. Like he doesn't miss his routine.
No. And that was that thing we took where it's like his number one priority is
Mm-hmm.
the commitments he's made to himself.
I have never met anyone as routine as Anthony.
Wow. Okay. Well, that does make me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like,
You're like, is this normal?
crazy. Or like
Yeah.
someone who's like, oh, if you just like those people that are like, oh, if I just put it in my calendar, then just like make an appointment with yourself. I'm like, that has never worked for me once
Never.
ever in my entire life. And I don't know who these people are that are just like, oh, well, I put it in my calendar, so I have to do it. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I won't even open the calendar app. I turned
Yeah.
off the notifications. I'm not even looking at
I
it.
was gonna say I literally won't even get the notification. I won't even know.
Oh, and I've spent I've literally spent hours making the best schedule, routine, checklist, plan, and then the next day I'm just like, and it's not that I'm against it. I'm just like, I almost forget that I even did that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's just gone from my mind.
Yeah, and just like setting realistic goals and expectations instead of trying to, like change your entire personality overnight.
But then all these things out there are like, well, discipline is just like training your brain. It's a mental thing.
Well,
Anyone
fuck
could do
them.
it. Okay, you're right.
I'm just kidding. Okay. No, you're right. Like people do say that and I don't entirely disagree. Like discipline is like a mental game, but also like do we have like no wiggle room to be like somewhat
Like disciplined in a different way.
yeah.
Because also, I don't know how to because like the quiz we took was saying like we're rebels, which makes it sound like we just don't do anything, won't do anything, fuck everyone.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Like
no.
destructive. Like I'm not destructive, I swear. I'm not
And-
trying to be.
I'm trying to say this in a way that doesn't sound douchey, but like every job I've had, school, like I have been at the top of the like no
Just kidding.
bow down bitch.
I believe you.
But you know
because
what I mean?
you are
So it's not that
I'm
I'm
not
not
saying
doing
you're-
stuff.
I'm not saying you're like an over yeah. Yeah, I think you kind of are an overachiever.
Yeah.
Which I
To-
would
to
not
my
identify
detriment.
as. Like
Really?
not at all. I think you are like, if I'm doing something, it needs to be like the best 120% version.
Yeah. I think that's the ADD.
And I'm like, oh, it's at the point where like it's good enough, so it's done.
Oh, that's so good.
I don't think so.
Well, we're a good team then, I guess. But
we are a good team. We're good balance. But you like, it's not that you're like, oh, I just don't feel like doing it. Like the wind blew. I feel like doing something else. When you decide you're doing something, you fucking go all in.
Mhm.
Like you're like quite an achiever. It's just I feel like because you're such like an overachiever, you make these standards for yourself that are like, I'm going to do this insane fucking crazy routine, and then you get upset when you can't achieve it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it's not realistic.
I know, and Anthony tells me that all the time. He's like, just how about like I'm like, I want to work out more. He's like, okay, you should just do 2 days a week. Do this and this. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's weird because in my head, it's like 2 days a week isn't even worth anything. But it's like, okay, but if right now you're doing 0, how is 2 not better?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I can't even consider doing it 2 days a week. It doesn't even make sense.
Mm. You're like, what's the point? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I do know there's a point, but it's almost
Yeah.
like maybe just like where I am in the moment when I'm like, I need to make a change. It's like,
I feel
I
like
need
it needs
to,
to
like-
be drastic.
yeah, and I need to almost like catch up for all the
Mm.
time I've missed in a weird way. And it's
Mhm.
like, I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, so two of the girls that I ride with were like, we're going to start 75 hard on this day. Do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah. And then I literally started looking at it and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I could do it, but I'm like,
It seems really hard. I mean, that's why they call it 75 hard.
it
but,
is
like,
really hard. And the point of it is essentially to make it like,
What do you actually do in 75 hard? Like, what's the
you have to work out 2
Program?
times a day. You have to split them up just to like make it harder, I guess. I don't know. One has to be outside for 45 minutes minimum. You have to drink a gallon of water. You have to do a diet and follow it. But it's not like you can just say, apparently, because instead of just being like, yeah, I was like, no, I'm actually going to listen to this guy's like podcast and like actually figure out what this is.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take a progress picture. You have to do this. If you fail anything, you have to start from day one. And you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to do like a diet that's like a calorie deficit. And like, you can do that.
Pick a diet. I don't get that part.
Or like just eat healthy, I guess.
Okay.
Like it could be whatever you want. You could be like, I
Okay.
want to do like only whole foods, or I want to be keto, or I want to, but you can't have any cheat
Mm.
meals.
Mm.
So you can't be like, oh, I'm doing a calorie deficit, and as part of my deficit, I've worked in me having some ice cream.
Mm.
No. And as I was reading it, I was like,
That seems like
I could,
prison.
and then I was like, I could do all of this for 1 or 2 days, but like 75 in a row. Oh, and you can't drink any alcohol. And I'm sure you
Can
get
you
great
have caffeine?
results. Yes.
Okay, but we live in Canada. You're gonna go outside, do an hour workout in the snow?
Well, the workout part, I mean, I go see my horse 5 days a week. That counts.
I guess that
I would
that
count that.
counts.
Also, walking my dogs would count.
Okay, so I guess it's actually not that hard. If you
It's
work
not-
out in the morning, walk your pets for an hour.
Yeah.
That's actually not
But
that
I was
bad.
just like,
Still every day. I don't work out every day. I haven't worked out in months. This is part of the routine thing that I'm struggling with. You have to work out every single day.
anyways, I don't think I'm going to do it. At first, I was like, yeah, I'm in. Let's do it. And then I was like, I think this is a good thing to do when I'm not like also the busiest I've ever been at work. Like, why would I have this weird thing in my head that if I just commit to enough stuff on top of things, I'll somehow like level up as a human and suddenly get all of it done. What the fuck is that? Does anyone else feel like that? You guys, do you?
Okay,
Somehow,
no.
if I can't reach my goals today, if I add more goals, I'll suddenly reach them.
Okay, that is pretty delusional. No, I'm just kidding.
It's delulu, and I know it
don't
doesn't
have
make
that
sense.
thought, but what
but
I
it's a
will
pattern.
say is when my plate is more full, I feel really productive because I'm like in my
Mhm.
head, I'm like I don't have a second to chill or
Yeah.
overthink. So
Yeah.
I'm just like in the do mode. Like I'm just doing. And so I feel like I get so much done in such a short period of time when there's like so much to do.
Yeah, 100%.
So maybe that kind of is like
Because you know when you have
what
a
you're
day where you have to
thinking.
do one single thing and you don't do it, but when you have a day where you have like 50 things to do, suddenly you can like do them all.
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows? But then maybe it's like some days you're just productive and some days you aren't. Like, is
Yeah.
that also possible?
Yeah. I think that's all possible.
And also, if you have enough, of a negative result of not doing something, you're probably gonna fucking do it. But do you want to build a life where you have all these negative results?
Like consequences?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Why? For what?
I don't know what I'm saying. How did we get down this rabbit hole?
I don't know, but basically you are saying you are going to decline the 75 hard invitation.
Or my brain was like, or I should do it and I should document all of it, and then I could do like a vlog, and then I could put it on YouTube, and then it could be like a whole motivational thing. So I could start my own.
You could do all of the things. You could do it all, or you could do nothing.
I could do it, plus make it even harder.
Yeah.
Also, at first, I was like, I'm going to do it, but I'm also going to add meditating to it every day. And I was like, what am I doing? Oh, I also have to read a book every day, 10 pages.
That part would be easy for me.
Yeah. A lot of the individual things, I'm like, this actually isn't hard. It's just the idea
hard. It's just like all of them together.
and doing it consistently.
It's like when people are like, it's only 10 minutes. You don't have an extra 10 minutes in your day. And you're like, no, I do. The only thing is that I have 100 things that are just 10 minutes and that I'm feeling guilty that I don't have just 10 minutes. You know?
Yeah. Maybe I just need to be like, what? Okay, so today when I was driving here, I was trying to think, like, what are the things? This feels like a therapy session now. I'm laying down.
No, just talk to me.
What
Tell me, how did that make you feel?
Like, what are the things that are like almost like, you know how there's like rules of physics? I'm like, what are the rules of Sarah that I just keep coming back to? And no matter how hard I try to change, it's just like a cycle and I always come back to it. Like, maybe that's just who I am. Maybe it doesn't need to change.
Like, can you give me an example?
Okay, like getting up early is impossible for me. Now, that doesn't mean I can't get up at 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my perfect world, I would get up at 8, start work at 10.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that. Why not? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Half the time I do that anyways.
Yeah.
And I feel guilty the whole time. So stupid.
Why?
Maybe not the whole time, but some days I do. I don't know. Okay, anyways. Or like,
well, okay, no, I'll let you finish.
Or like the idea of having that same quote unquote disciplined day. And I think a lot of the people who actually talk about this is like more men. So maybe it is more like, I don't know. Not that it matters, but that idea of like a disciplined day. I'm like, I know that my nature is to be like all less. Like I'm not this like 8 hours a day person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the other ones are. There's definitely other ones. Oh, I need to be like obsessed with something to like do it. But I get obsessed with a lot of things, unfortunately. So then I have like way too many things.
You're like, shiny thing.
Yeah, like the other year I was like, you know, you said it like a New Year's resolution. I was like, my New Year's resolution is I'm doing nothing new this year. That's my only goal, is no new hobbies, no new things, no new. Anyways,
I feel like that's like a normal human thing to kind of get like distracted or be excited about something for a little while and then get excited about something else for a little while. And then,
yeah. Now, that being said, I've literally been obsessed with horses since I've been 8 years old. So what am I talking about? And that's always been a constant in my life.
Some things stick.
Okay, yeah.
And some things don't, and that's okay. And you're allowed to try different things to see what might stick and what doesn't. And it's not a fail just because you tried something and you're like, no, I didn't really like that, or that didn't really resonate.
Okay, so now that you're saying that, I actually think that might be what the problem is, because I feel like growing up, it was like, oh, you've committed to this and now you have to do it. And just like you said, you were doing it, so you're doing it forever. Like I had to do freaking piano my whole life and I hated it the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm sure at some point I was like, I want to play the piano. But like there was no quitting things. I had a job in high school that I hated for 4 years. Do you know how many jobs there are when you're in high school? I think I've talked about this before. But it's just like, you didn't quit anything.
Yeah.
There was no like, try it.
It's like you've committed, so you will continue.
But why wouldn't it just be like, hey, there's 50 instruments. Why don't you just try 10? We want you to play an instrument, but you can. Anyways, whatever. Okay. This is starting to make more sense. I do need to go back to therapy though.
It is hard to feel like nothing is consistent and then feeling like you're kind of like reflecting back and thinking that it's like something internal that's wrong, that you can't just like stick to one thing. But you have stuck to one thing before, like you said. I mean, your horse. I'm sure there's other things.
I do feel like also when I look back at like, because I like to write things down, like I write a ton of stuff down of like what I did in a day. I'm actually doing a lot of things consistently.
Yeah.
It's just never the amount I want to do it.
And you might be doing things like you're writing down of like your goals or like your planning and all of that. It might look slightly different because you might find different tools or different strategies or whatever, but ultimately like you're still someone who likes to like write things down, likes to plan, likes to like, didn't you say you were doing that like 90-day letter? Oh no.
Yeah.
I
mean, I've written a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And if you
like,
go back and look at them, I've actually done a lot of shit that I wrote on them.
Yeah.
I just don't. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to read it morning and night and reflect on the things you want to do.
Okay, but does it fucking matter?
No, you're right. If I get the results, who cares?
It doesn't matter. And you might write your 90-day letter in one way, and you might do that for a year, and then maybe the year after that, maybe you're doing basically the same thing where you're just like writing down what you want your future to look like in the present tense or whatever. And it might look slightly different. You might not call it your 90-day letter, but it essentially is the same thing. So like, is it being inconsistent, or are you just like tweaking things so that it fits better?
So true. So true.
Or maybe I'm just feeding into your delusion. No, I'm just kidding. I
think
totally
I just need to stop
that.
watching motivational people. Honestly, I think I have a motivation addiction.
I went through that phase when I was at that job that I really hated, and I was like reading like the books and like fucking drinking the Kool-Aid, and I actually feel like it made me like more stressed for like the future.
Yeah.
Like I have a problem with feeling like what my life is right this second is going to be what it is forever, and then like panicking. So like I get uncomfortable in like the stagnation, like in being the same all the time.
Yeah.
Interesting. And I feel like a lot of those like self-help people who are preaching on social media or books or whatever are very much like, you need to like, okay, which I still do believe that like you should be aiming for your dream life, because why the fuck not?
100%.
But it kind of really makes you reflect on your current life, and then it makes you like never feel satisfied with where you are at right now. But then like, even for example, reading your 90-day letters, a version of you from 90 days, 6 months, whatever, a year ago was dreaming of being where you are right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, what a mind fuck that is.
Yeah.
And I kind of did something similar. It wasn't a 90-day letter, but it was this like, I don't know, fucking book that I bought that was like basically the same thing, like writing down your goals, like what your dream, whatever would be. And I wrote this down probably like 4 years ago. It was before we even moved to BC. And just like a few months ago, I looked at it on my bookshelf and I opened it up and I was like, holy fuck. Like, I've actually built what I wrote in this book. It's slightly different.
So cool.
Slightly different.
Yeah.
I didn't envision this exact business.
Yeah.
But the aspects of the business and like what this business brings to like my life, I did write in the book. And it was kind of like an aha moment where you're like I feel like it's just so common to always be looking to the future and like what's next, and I need to level up and I need to change and I need to tweak and I need to be better and I need to do this and I need to do that and I need to achieve my dream life because this is my dream life. But then it's like, if you just pause, like literally a prior version of you was dreaming of being this version of you. So it's like, you need to have a little bit of patience with yourself.
I know. And I feel like I do actually enjoy my day-to-day life a lot. But there's like this, and it's not like it's detrimental, but there's like this nagging, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to meditate more.
Maybe you just need to do 75 hard.
Meditate
75
hard, and work 16 hours a day on this business because we have some huge deadlines.
And tapping.
Oh yeah,
can't forget
that's
tapping.
the therapy I'm gonna go to.
And then you need to also do horseback riding. And then you also should probably mountain bike like at least 4 times a week.
I think once or twice, but yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. But I have to walk my dogs every day too.
And then the gym, and then probably like who knows what else, but I'm sure there's other things.
What is happening?
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of pressure. in society, or like maybe it's just popularized on social media
But
to
like,
just like be this person who's doing literally everything.
but I feel like most of my pressure is not external. It's internal, and then I find external things to like feed the
But what do you think
same.
sparked like the internal pressure? Or do you think it's just from like childhood?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like where am I trying to go?
Or like
Where's the finish line?
what made you feel like you have to go somewhere, or that like you're not?
Oh,
What made you feel like you have to be something else?
I don't know, but I kind of feel like if I really am honest, I feel like I need to be like a 1% better version of myself every single day, or else like what's the point of living? I can't believe I just said that out loud.
Okay, but 1%. Okay, a day. That's like, I mean, in 100 days, you're 100% better than yourself, which I mean, I guess would be great. But
Is that the math?
1% a day, 100%.
Oh, no, sorry, I can't even.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know, but like, I don't think there's anything wrong with like wanting to
I feel like we've talked
improve
about this
yourself.
10 fucking
I know.
times.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to improve yourself, but I think we've mentioned it before. There's balance.
But balance is so boring. It's true though.
But it is like a mind fuck to feel like where you're at or who you are is never ever enough. You know?
And it's like like most of it is actually out of like excitement in a way of like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for like getting to this because then we're gonna do this cool thing. And if I ride my horse this many times, I really want to compete at this level and I want to learn this new thing. Like it's a lot of excitement and genuinely liking something.
Yeah.
But you're right. It definitely comes with a level of like that's on the good day, and then on the bad day, it's like the guilt of not doing it. Anyways.
Well,
do I need to be medicated? Someone comment down below. Do I have a disorder?
If you're a doctor, please comment below.
Maybe I do.
What our diagnosis is. I don't know, but I will say that like, okay, so back in the day, I like cooking, and I like started a TikTok like years ago where I was post my recipes or whatever, and then I stopped doing that because I have a busy life and I can't be doing that all the time. And then I've recently started painting, and I was like, oh, I could make like a TikTok of like my painting journey and like blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I literally had to be like, can't like just do something for yourself.
Yeah.
Just do something that's like, it doesn't need to be this huge thing that takes over. Like just learn to paint because I enjoy it. Like I like it. It's calming. It's soothing. I like creating stuff. I like having art in the house. Like I just like it. And I could just leave it at that. Like it doesn't need to be this whole thing that like takes over every aspect of my life. And all of a sudden it becomes like a job that now I need to post about my hobby.
Yeah. 100% agree, but do not feel like there is this weird pressure to always make everything worth something.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, hey, not everything needs to be like, productive in some way.
Yeah.
Like I can just enjoy this.
Yeah.
But it is hard.
Yeah. I feel like recently I've really been like not listening to anything. Because I can't. I'm like, I do think there's a time in your life where it's like you're listening to this stuff and it is new and it's like new ideas and you're like, oh, this is such an interesting way to think, like this self-help stuff or this like how to be more productive, whatever. But I feel like lately I'm just like at capacity and I'm like, I can't hear one more thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like it's good to like listen to some things. I don't know. Like if I stumble across a podcast that I like that just so happens to be about that, then that's fine. But I feel like I can't just like listen to a podcast or like watch stuff on social media that's purely like business or like productivity or like self-help because it just feels like too much. And then I always feel like I'm not doing enough.
Yeah. It's so interesting that it makes you feel like that.
Yeah.
It's like, also with social media, I feel like there's no there's no, like it's just coming at you. Like there's no wall to getting to you. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's like just
There's
coming.
no like barrier for like information transfer.
Yeah.
It's just like being thrown at you.
Yeah. So then and then I think my personality is already very like taking what people say and really considering it to see where it might make me 1% better every day. And so then it's just like things are coming at me, too many things, too fast, and it's like most of these things, if you actually wanted to, you should probably like listen to and then spend like 2 months like really considering it slowly, like these aren't just like quick fix. Anyways.
Also, it's okay to try things and be like, oh, you know what? Didn't really like that. I'm going to try something else.
Yeah.
Like that is okay.
Yeah. I was talking to someone and I was said, oh yeah, like you should, or I should, or whatever. And they're like, I don't even let my brain think of should. Like anything I should do, like that's not a reason. I don't think about should. And I was
what
like,
do they think about?
Just like considering the facts and if it would help them or what they want to do or what would make their life more fulfilling. But any of this should. And usually the should is coming from some random external pressure of some, firstly, half the time these pressures, I can't even put a name to. I can't even put a source to. I don't even know where I fucking heard it. It's just this random thing I've decided some perfect person does. This person isn't real. No one's telling me this.
I feel like it's so ingrained in us, like culturally, that it's like you can't even pinpoint like what one person said. It's not like something you can pinpoint.
No,
it's like a part of North American culture.
No, everyone's just saying everything everywhere all at once.
Yeah. I love that movie.
I need to watch it again.
Yeah, so we actually did have a topic in mind for this episode, but we went off the rails and that's okay.
Shoot. Well,
who cares? We'll save it for next time.
We'll talk about it next time.
Yeah.
The other problem is, I think, okay, we're almost done, I swear. But I think it's like almost I'm either all in or then it's like I almost feel like I have to shut myself out from the world and like not hear a single opinion. Then I'm like a little hermit and I'm like, nobody talk to me.
Yeah, I'm definitely
easily overwhelmed.
Go through that where I actually feel like for the last little while I'm in that phase where like I need to like shut off because I just like get so overstimulated by like everyone saying things to me that I'm like I can't. I can't listen.
Also, life has phases. Like, it's not gonna be the same all the time.
Life does have phases, and also you need to have some like grace with yourself because you're only human.
Definitely think the meditating. I used to be doing that a ton. Now it's much more in a dark place, so I needed it. But it does help calm all of this.
Yeah.
So maybe that.
Well, my therapist told me because I haven't meditated in a while either, and I was raving about it not that long ago. And she asked if I'm like still meditating. And I said no because just got to be honest with her. And
you're not supposed to lie to your therapist.
No, you're not. And so she which I mean, like, I feel like we already know, but you don't want to save meditation for like only a tool during crisis.
That's how I use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It like if you just maintain, maybe it will like eliminate or reduce the risk of a crisis in the future instead of like having a crisis, meditating, fixing yourself.
Going back. Duh. God.
I know, but it's so hard.
Just do it every day.
I know. Why is it so hard?
Just have a consistent day for once in your fucking life.
And I actually I do find a lot of like benefits from meditating. Like
it's like probably the most beneficial thing I do in my entire life.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, well, I'm healed.
Yeah, I know. Like we're not.
Fine. I think I'm good. And then I just come on this random
so good.
Come over here and just spew out for 50 minutes. I'm like, you guys. I'm like, I'm actually having the best time ever, but also low-key an existential crisis. Is that a thing?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, great.
Because are you like, is anyone ever going to get to a point in their life where like every single thing is perfect and makes complete sense? I don't think so.
I don't think so, but I do think I have this obsession with like learning new things, but I
think that's a great quality.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. I actually don't know what I'm saying. Forget it.
I think it's good to always want to learn new things, but I've said it 100 times, like everything in balance. Too much of anything will kill you.
My mom used to say everything in moderation, including moderation. What does it mean? I like it.
I love it. I love the riddle, including moderation. AKA, don't do anything in moderation.
AKA, do whatever you want. Also, nobody cares what you do. Why do we think people care? It's like, it literally be live in a van down by the river and like no one would be bothered.
Yeah, it sounds kind of nice.
Yeah.
I do think that this past year, when did we start like really putting ourselves online? Not a year. I don't know.
6 months ago?
As like a business.
Yeah, 6 months ago.
Okay. The last
Maybe.
6 months, I feel like I care significantly less what people think about me. Like, I used to be really nervous like posting things online and be like, oh my gosh, like I kind of want to block like all my friends and family from like our business page, because then they're going to be like looking at it and they're going to be like talking about me, and then they're going to be talking about stuff. And now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Although one thing that I posted last week I did send to you, and I was like, should we post this? I'm scared. This is so dumb. But okay, that was one post, like sue me.
Yeah. Well,
and that post was like,
and we still posted it.
We still posted it, and I still did it. But I think I just like, I'm like, people, maybe they'll talk, maybe they won't. And if they do talk, I don't really care, because I'm really happy where I'm at. And if they don't talk, perfect. It's like, who gives a shit? No one cares. And if they do care,
then
why
thanks
do you
for
care?
caring.
Yeah, it's like, whatever.
Most people don't care.
No.
That's the actual real truth is most people don't care.
No.
Or they care for 5 seconds and they're like,
yeah, exactly.
And it just becomes old news.
They'll say something for 5 seconds and then they'll move on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who cares?
Who cares? Well, do whatever you want. That moral of the story. Do whatever you want. You're amazing.
What's the moral of the story? Yeah, do amazing. Do amazing. Jesus.
You're amazing. We're so proud of you. Sorry, I was talking to myself. Go ahead. Sorry, that was just me talking to myself. You're so amazing, and I'm so proud of you.
So amazing. I'm so proud. You don't have to fit into a box to be accepted. And
cute. You could just show your therapist this episode. She'd probably be able to relate to.
Yeah, if you related to anything, just show her this episode. And
I was
be like,
talking about
I
you.
got what they got. Oh, me? No, I tell her. Actually, maybe I don't. I don't know.
Tell her too much. No,
I don't think I tell her too much, but I am honest with her.
Yeah, but you can't tell her all of it at once. That's crazy.
There's not enough time.
It's
only an hour.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I hope she never listens.
Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Yeah, the one person we should block is your therapist.
No, that would be so embarrassing.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, see you next week.
Bye.